Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I'm joined with Soulseer to look at the new Andy Bogard information that came out from EVO Japan.
I've never played this character a day in my life in KOF 15.
I don't blame you. With HD sprites, they hit the reset button on a lot of characters' movesets. That includes Fatal Fury characters going from like crazy kits going back to their classic iterations. And it's because making HD sprites is very expensive, so a lot of characters are kept very simple. And it's with KOF 14 and KOF 15 that characters' kits are going back to being more expansive again. Unfortunately, Andy Bogard was not a character who, in the post-HD sprite era of KOF, got an expansive moveset. They kept it at Hishoken, Zaneiken, Kuhadan, and Shoryudan. That's it. This is perhaps the first time since KOF 2002, where Andy Bogard has a lot more going on than just these four moves, because he was not in KOF 2003. The Fatal Fury team was Terry, Joe, and T-Zoc. For KOF 11, they told every Fatal Fury character to fuck off except Terry, Blue Mary, and Kim, and Duck King. With KOF 13, 14, 15, simple moveset. We have the Andy Bogard command list at EVO Japan, showing him every single move he's able to do. I'll try to pull up complimentary gameplay stuff as well. So starting off, we have the ref blow. On the ground, he does Shippu Garanku. He runs towards you and then does a shoulder tackle similar to Gato's upper body attack. Okay, right here. So he does a forward dash and then tackles. That's his ref blow. So it's gonna have a little bit of range. So Hishoken, he now has both a ground and air Hishoken. The aerial version is called Ku Hishoken. Is Andy's fireball, and it's typically like, unlike Terry Bogard that has a grounded fireball, Hishoken is more of a traditional but slow air fireball, right? Like a standard like floating fireball. In KOF 15, the EX version will be a multi-hit, very slow fireball. However, that's not how it works anymore, because Andy has Andy moves and he has Shadow Andy. So in Real Bout Special, Shadow Andy basically establishes that there is light and darkness to the Shiranui Ninjutsu. It's normal Andy using the light attacks, and then Shadow Andy using dark attacks. It's implied that Andy has mastered both light and darkness, because when you use the EX versions of your specials, the EX versions are all Shadow Andy moves. So instead of the slow Hishoken you see in KOF, Geki Hishoken is a palm fireball used by Shadow Andy. That's the EX version. So when you use like an EX move and then you chain that into EX Fireball, you have that, and then you can use another EX special after that. Next one, Zaneiken. So just like Hokuto Maru, Andy has a dashing elbow attack. The difference between this Zaneiken and the Zaneiken Andy had in prior games, plus what Hokuto Maru has, is that Zaneiken is a Rekka. It has two different enders. Heavy Punch is like an attack follow-up to do more damage, the 1-2. And then, by the way, these two enders are exclusive to the heavy version. Heavy Kick is a low. So it has a low attack. If you're not blocking low, you can get hit by that. You are blocking low and you're expecting a follow-up, you can just not do anything and then go for a grab after that or something like that.
Is this the first time that Zaneiken's been like a series of moves, or was that KOF 15 removing that feature or something?
Let me check Real Bout Special, and KOF 2002 to answer your question.
He had one follow-up to it in KOF 2002, and in KOF 13, it got removed.
The follow-up, I know for a fact, does not exist in Fatal Fury Special or Fatal Fury 2. So it's probably something that either is brand new or got added in like the NES Chronicles or Real Bout. Shippu Oken. It's not the same name as these two. for KOF 2002. So he has follow-ups in Real Bout in 2002, but this system is brand new. Shoryudan is a DP. One addition that EX DP does is that he does like X arms, and that spikes the opponent into a floor bounce. So you can combo off that, just like EX Power Dunk for Terry. Kuhadan, this is basically Andy's traveling kick special. What makes this unique in KOF is that typically it's only the Mark of the Wolf characters who can break their specials, but Andy can break it for some reason. This is your primary like break attack. So you do Kuhadan break, and it launches the opponent upwards, and you can land another attack after that. Shoryudan is your invincible attack that's also a break. So you do like normal, feint, and then if your opponent presses a button, you do break Shoryudan, and it launches them up on counter hit, and then you can combo them into break Kuhadan into a bunch of stuff. I'm guessing like Kuhadan break is the break that's like safe on block. Like if you do like true block string shit into Kuhadan break, your opponent cannot punish that. So these are Andy's traditional moves. Now he has a brand new one. In KOF, Gene Shiranui is like the little like sonic ball that he would do if you do jump to heavy kick. It allows him to fast fall like most ninja characters. Like you know how Kimberly has like can jump and then fall straight down with a button like command normal. Andy has that, but it's not a hitbox. They didn't give him the fast fall because it's not in the command list, but instead they turned it into a demon flip. Andy has a new move in City of the Wolves. So he does the sonic flip, and light punch is air grab. Light kick is the Akuma demon flip sweep. Like he falls on the ground and it's a low. Also, Gato does that as well. A heavy punch is a cross up attack, and then heavy kick is a ground grab.
Ooh, that's nasty.
By the way, you just saw at the very end the Zane Ken to heavy punch follow up. That's what it is. Right. Now, when I saw this, my first thought is that this is not an approaching tool. Akuma in Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter 6, when he does Demon Flip, they took out his grab, but you can do like do nothing, which has like very few recovery frames, and then do standard grab out of it, which is weak to anti-airs but is strong against like blocking because you can go for a grab after. A dive kick, which is a direct attack, and then a punch, which is another direct attack with a big hitbox. Your only attack is when you are already landing on the ground. So to me, this doesn't seem like the demon flip to start an offense or like to get in. This is more like you got your opponent to block, not do anything because they're scared, and then you can make them guess for their life.
Basically the actual SF4 demon flip.
The air grab is like, if someone doesn't jump, the air grab is completely useless because it's specifically meant for air to airs because you have this if you want to break their guard. This is like if a character doesn't have a DP, like T-Zoc for example, and you do demon flip, and you can meaty like this cross up attack right here. Because if you try to do cross up attack, it's not gonna do anything. You're automatically attacking where the opponent isn't, right? This is specifically meant for cross-ups. A couple things I forgot to mention. Like I said before, EX Hishoken. If you do the EX version, it's Geki Hishoken from Shadow Andy. Kuhadan also has a Shadow Andy bit, where if you do EX Kuhadan and you do not break it, he does the fiery backflip, which is another Shadow Andy move. And he does a fiery backflip, which is a launcher. 2 supers. We got additional info from Famitsu regarding his 2 supers. Cho Repadan, which is a powered up Kuhadan, is his invincible super. For invincibility or like wake up, you either use Shoryudan, light, or Cho Repadan ignition, or Cho Repadan redline, or this. For invincibility. And then the more damaging combo ender is Zane Shohaken, which is a brand new super because his old super, Zetsu Hishoken, which is an explosive palm Hishoken, he gave it to Andy. So now he has something unique. Zane Shohaken. Famitsu has footage of these two supers. So first one is Zane Shohaken. That's the level 2 version. Zanekin Super, so he travels a set distance, hits you with the elbow, and then the rest plays out automatically. Some supers, they're not invincible on level 1, but are invincible in level 2. Some supers are always invincible, and some supers are never invincible, but they have like a gimmick, right? An example is the frame 1 counter for Salvatore. Is a frame 1 counter, but it's not invincible, so you can just like grab it frame 1. Zane Shohaken, it is not invincible on level 1 or level 2, because it does not say invincible on either side of the screen. Whereas Cho Repadan has the invincible mark right here. So let's see a couple sample combos from Famitsu. So grounded target combo, EX Zaneken into heavy punch follow up, or EX Zaneken to heavy punch, EX DP, floor bounce into his hidden gear. His hidden gear is really sick actually. He literally just kills you.
Damn.
The footage we have earlier from Neo Geo Now, it shows that was what happens if you use that super to kill. By the way, the starting hurt box of his hidden gear, he jumps up and then throws a air fireball. Some of the KO for some supers are really sick. So yeah, that's Andy for now. By the way, there's one more thing related to Andy that I want to mention. Combo footage from Rock Bogart. We get to see a couple stuff from Andy, but most importantly, we see changes to training mode. Currently in training mode, it only displays like 4 things, but now it displays 6. I have no idea what it says on the bottom. That's brand new. I have no idea what it says on the bottom. That's brand new.
I'm squinting as hard as possible. I can't see a thing.
Yeah.
The quality is just too low.
It says damage, total damage, the total damage of the combo you're currently doing. Max damage, that's brand new. This is like the highest damage done by a single combo during an entire training mode session. Startup, this is impact frame, but they changed the name to be more straightforward. Advantage, this is frame, but they changed it to be more straightforward. And then this feature, I have no idea what it is. Like, you cannot see. The footage is so bad. Anyway, what does this footage have? Right, you can see some of the Shadow Andy moves in action. It does target combo, EX Kuhadan, Yami Abisere Segiri, EX Geki Hishoken, and into his damaging Super 2. It does respectable amount of damage, right? So that's it for Andy. He's looking really good. Some of his combos look just as good and cool as it does in KOF 15 at least, with like break Kuhada and stuff. But now I want to see how his neutral is, given that he's a Shiranui ninja in a 1v1 game.